Hello everyone, welcome to this new video from moonwatchfr. Today I am very happy because I will be able to present to you the very latest Direnzo DR-06 Wandering Star. So behind this extended name lies the latest timepiece from Direnzo, this micro brand that is booming, that everyone wants. I had presented to you the DR-04, the Mondial that Joao had lent me. Here, I am going to present to you their very latest model, the Wandering Star, which has been available for pre-order since February 10th. It's a watch that I really like because it is manually wound and because it has a mysterious second hand. Let's discover it right away. The Direnzo DRZ-06 Wandering Star watch is inspired by a certain automotive nostalgia by combining a striking dial with a mysterious second hand. So Direnzo Watch is a watchmaking brand that takes its name and inspiration from the founder, Sergio Direnzo. Is distinguished by its passion for design and watchmaking. An architect and industrial designer by training, Sergio has always been fascinated by the design and history of watches, a passion inherited from his grandfather. Moreover, this passion was the catalyst that drove him to create his own watch brand, with the ambition to merge art and technical precision in each creation. The Direnzo philosophy aims to produce unique watches. The brand's design approach is inspired by simplicity, symmetry, and the principles of minimalism. Thus, any element superfluous is removed to focus on the very essence of the watch. This vision extends to the selection of materials where quality and durability are paramount to ensure that each Direnzo watch is not only aesthetic but also built to last. So, I had already introduced you to the Direnzo world, the DR-04, I believe. It's a watch that had charmed us. But then this DRZ, Wandering Star, completely won me over and impressed me. And it has many advantages that we will see right away. Let's start with the technical specifications of this Direnzo DRZ-06 Wandering Star. It will be a watch produced in 2024, a unisex watch with a stainless steel case, 316L, measuring 38 meters in diameter, and only 10.8 meters thick. Whether on the bracelet or the case, there is an HV800 coating that protects against scratches. Inside, there will be a hand wound caliber, Manual Selita SV06, elaborate grade, offering a 45-hour power reserve. This watch is water resistant up to 100 meters. It features a fixed bezel, a decorated crown, and a flat sapphire crystal with anti-reflective treatment. The bracelet is made of stainless steel, but there are other options, which we will see later, so be sure to stay until the end. And the lug width measures 20 mm. The reference is DR-06, and in terms of complication, we find this mysterious second hand. The Direnzo DR-06 Wandering Star features a 316L stainless steel case, offering scratch resistance, thanks to the HV800 coating. The case itself features a shape that deviates from the traditional roundness, with very clean lines and slightly rounded edges that give this watch a distinctly vintage look. Direnzo is really strong when it comes to design. You can tell it's the guy's job, it's always very well done. Full of little details, but relevant details, we're not dealing with superfluous ones. Next we find a bezel that is discreetly integrated into the case, and this bezel is an integral part of the watch's silhouette. Its integrated design, moreover, suggests that each element is designed to harmonize with the rest. Continuing on, we have a crown adorned with a touch of color that suggests attention to detail and offers a bold contrast. With the rest of the watch, this crown is large enough to be easy to handle. And it allows for the manual winding of the caliber. And, of course, setting the time. On the other side, there is a caseback, a screwed caseback, which is transparent and reveals the Swiss movement Selita SW216. This caseback ensures water resistance up to 100 meters, and on it you will find several inscriptions such as Swiss made, 10 ATM, DRZ-06, Wandering Star, and designed by Sergio Direnzo. The dial is not left behind. It truly confirms the strength in Direnzo's design. It's a sandwich dial, and it's a compelling example of the clean and functional design of this watch. The base of the dial features an anthracite shade with a circular sunburst pattern. The dial, it's amazing. The sunburst pattern, it's incredible. So in video it's quite hard to film, but in any case it's stunning. There are other color variations for this DRZ-06. but it's this anthracite grid that I find amazing. This contrast, striking with the hour markers and hands, ensures optimal readability in the end, and highlights the elements that stand out on its surface. Obviously, it's the mysterious second hand found at 6 o'clock that brings the most originality to this Direnzo Wandering Star watch. The floating red dot adds an element of visual complexity while serving as the second hand. This red dot is also found on the crown. The absence of numbers on the dial gives it a modern and minimalist look in line with current trends in watchmaking. At the top of the dial, you will of course find the Direnzo brand name displayed subtly, highlighting the brand's origin and pride in its creations. And Mr. Direnzo is right, because each of his creations is astonishing. Every time we are truly impressed by his watches. The hands, the 10-second marker, and the peripheral sandwich are coated with BGW9 Superluminova. The loom is simply incredible. I'll show you right away. Look at this loom, my friends. It's just amazing. The sandwich is fully loomed, the hands, the mysterious second as well. Direnzo truly does remarkable research work in the design of these worlds. It's incredible. This Direnzo houses a Swiss caliber, Selita SW216, an elaborated grade, so a good caliber. A manual winding caliber, an excellent choice made by Direnzo. I greatly appreciate this choice. Additionally, it has a transparent case back that allows you to appreciate this caliber. It's a caliber that offers a 45-hour power reserve, 23 joules, and it oscillates at 28,800 beats per hour. What I particularly appreciate about this movement is that it is very pleasant to wind, and although it is not especially decorated, it's always nice to see the different gears through the transparent case back. Moreover, as you know, for me it's a real pleasure to wind my watch every morning. This interaction with the watch takes us back in time and affirms the neo-vintage style desired by Sergio Direnzo. So this Direnzo DRZ-06 watch can come in several combinations. Here I present to you the 3/16L stainless steel bracelet, which, like the case, has an HV800 coating resistant to scratches. The links are flexible and fit the forearm perfectly. The central part of the link is polished, while the main section is brushed. Thus, it allows the bracelet not to be too flashy. Aesthetically, this bracelet is reminiscent of what can be found in other high-end watch brands. I think of Patek Philippe with the Nautilus, I think of Chapek with its Antarctic. But ultimately, it doesn't have much to envy them, except for the weight. This bracelet is quite heavy. Wearers who like to feel the watch on their wrist will appreciate it. Once on the wrist, there is a Direnzo-signed double butterfly clasp that secures the watch. Furthermore, the use of half links makes it easier to adjust the watch to fit the size of your wrist. It's great. Obviously, the watch has an amazing presence. It's just over 10 millimeters thick. Look at how beautiful it is. I have a 17.5 centimeter wrist. Friends, look at how amazing match. As I was saying, we have other options available. If you're not a fan of the steel bracelet, you can opt for a high quality, very supple leather strap. There are several colors available, including black. And if it's brown, it matches very well and radically changes the look of the watch. I should also mention that all the straps are equipped with quick release pins, which allows you to change the strap without struggling. With tools, that's always a nice touch. Finally, to conclude, if you're not a fan of the double butterfly clasp, you can switch to a more traditional, simple butterfly deployant clasp. Well, in the end, it's a matter of taste. In any case, Direnzo chooses to offer these options, which is quite nice. Regarding the packaging, this Direnzo Wandering Star comes in a grey cardboard box with the Direnzo logo. Inside, you'll find a nylon watch roll, of fairly good quality, I must admit, with 3 slots that allow you to store other watches or straps or whatever you like. Additionally, Direnzo gives us a small microfiber cloth as a freebie, which is always nice. So that's it for the packaging. Regarding the availability and more price of this DRZ-06 Wandering Star, it's a watch that has been available since February 10th, 2024 for pre-order at the advantageous price of 750 Swiss francs. The regular price is 810 Swiss francs with a leather strap and 840 with a steel bracelet. Obviously, a DR06 is part of those micro watch brands that are in high demand, and I'm already sure that this DRZ-06 is going to be a good thing. It will sell out quite quickly, so if you like the model, don't wait too long, because I don't know how many units Direnzo will produce. In any case, it is really beautiful. I think it's one of Direnzo's most beautiful watches personally. I love their manual assembly, and I think you shouldn't think too long at the risk of missing out on this watch. Right under your nose. I loved the Direnzo world, but some similarities with other watches on the market, like the PRX or the Tuiosa, left me a little unsatisfied. This Wandering Star version is more sophisticated with a more refined design, and for me it's clearly a gem. The dial is amazing, and it's impossible to get tired of it. Honestly, I've been wearing the watch for 2.5 or 3 weeks, and the dial is outstanding. I'm nostalgic for manual winding watches, so I approve of Direnzo's choice to fit a manual winding movement, Swiss manual. Every morning I love interacting with my Direnzo Wandering Star. Moreover, even if the crown is not screwed down, the watch is water resistant up to 100 meters. This means you can use it in your everyday life without necessarily having to think about it. I'm going to wash my hands, or I'm going to water the garden, etc. Here you can enjoy and just have fun with your watch. The pre-order price is advantageous. And if we look at the competition, very few options are available to us in this segment of watches. Design, with character, and manual winding. So there you go, friends. I hope you enjoyed my review of this DR-06 Wandering Star. Did you know the Direnzo brand? Leave me a little comment to tell me what you think of this mysterious second hand and this watch, the DRZ-06. Also remember to subscribe to our little channel, of course, and give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you soon for another video. Bye, family.